I want to show you the way I walk with this horse today because I thought she was kind of interesting. This horse is in training with me, and for her it's always been really difficult to walk normally next to a human. So the owner said if I want to take her out of the stable, take her out of the field, she's always rearing, she's always running away, pulling on the rope, and she can't really keep her calm and walk slowly next to you in a relaxed way. So she's with me in training for a while now, and I've been training with her on this walk on a daily basis because she's going to the field on and off, of course. So right now we've come to a point where under normal circumstances she knows how to follow me, she knows how to back up when I back up, and her focus is with me. But she's a highly sensitive horse, and very often she loses her focus a little bit because she picks up on so many things. So I wanted to show you what I would do in those situations today, because I think it's interesting to explain that with her. So what we have right now is just a normal way of walking. I like to just walk nice and easy, and when I stop I also want her to stop right away, and I want her to be sharp on the aids that I give. And I actually don't even want to give an aid. I just want to be able to go back, and I want her to follow me. It has to be really easy and yeah, very normal. So if she isn't fast enough, or if she doesn't back up, I'll just raise this whip a little bit. And if it doesn't help, then I might tap her on the breast just a little bit. So I'll back up, like right there, she stops a little bit, so I'll tap her on the breast, and she knows from that cue that she can go and continue to move back further. So what I find so interesting in her case is that she's very quick in her responses. So she's quick right now when everything is going normally and smooth, but she's also quick when something is upsetting her. So like right there, she sees something. I need to get her back into this state of mind. So what is really important is with a horse that shows behavior like her, that when she gets upset, that we don't only say like, hey, you can't do that. So we don't correct this behavior. But what I want to do is that I want to teach her something that she could do instead. So of course I want to say if she walks through me, if she starts to rear, or if she, because she would just run up against you. She would just push you over like a bulldozer. But what is so important there is, of course, that I would say, hey, that's impossible. That's something, well, you can do it, but it's not very comfortable for you. But then I want to continue until she gets back to this state of mind. And it's so important that we add that last bit, because otherwise we keep saying no, and she'll just get more frustrated because she doesn't know what to do else. So we need to give her something, make it difficult for her to do this behavior. But on the other hand, we need to give her something right after so that she knows that our aids are going to help her. So I want to start off with that right now, because under normal circumstances things are going well, and I'm going to start asking the one behind the camera, Joelle, to help me a little bit to make things more difficult. And I want to go through the steps what I'll do then to get back to the mindset where she's in right now. Okay, so we'll just walk here, and then I'll start saying to Joelle like, hey, go ahead, make it difficult, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, so we'll just walk normally here, and then in a minute I'm gonna ask Joelle to start with the noise, and then we'll just see, and I'll explain after what happens and what I'll do. Okay, start maar. Okay, so what happens there is that a noise starts, so she gets upset. And that's okay, because that's a great opportunity for me to help her. So what happened was, she heard the noise, she wanted to run through me, and because she wanted to run away from the danger. And that's in her nature, that's obvious that she does that. But I need to help her to find a different way of behavior so that she can stay in control over her reactions. So she needs to feel that she's in control over the situation as long as she continues to think about it. So what I want her to think about is to find a way back to that relaxed position. And a relaxed position is with her head a bit lower and with her body moving with nice and flowing steps. So I helped her to find that relaxed position by stopping the behavior to go forwards. So I stopped the behavior from running away by lifting the whip up in the air. And then I helped her to go backwards. But in that backwards, I kept positioning the head. So her head still wanted to go and look for the danger, for the sound, so where it came from. So when she looked over to the right side, I've asked her to go back and look to the left side. Then I've asked her to go to the right side again because she got stuck on the left side. And I did that a couple of times. So you saw me directing her with the whip until I found that relaxed position. So right here as well, I can help her with my hand, but also with the whip to help her find that relaxed position. So here I'll stop her and I'll help her. I'll not only stop her, but I'll help her to find this position again. This is good. So we'll do that again. I'll just start walking and Joelle, you can start again. Yeah, there it was already a little bit quicker. So we need to go through that sequence a couple of times until she finds this way right away and she doesn't get upset anymore. Okay, so we'll do that again. Yes. There you go. So it already gets quicker. She finds her release sooner. And then what I do here is very important. She finds that relaxed position, but immediately she starts to feel that she's in a position of, she's vulnerable there. And that's obvious because if from this position, she's not really able to run away from the danger, if there's any danger. So she feels vulnerable. So she goes to that stage, she figures out, hey, this is actually quite comfortable, but I need to keep that in mind. I need to go and look for that because maybe there's a danger. So I need to confirm her over and over again. Every time when she goes to this position and then she loses it, I need to direct her back to the position. And I need to confirm with her like, hey, you're okay. I've seen that too, that danger. But as long as you're here with me, then you're fine. You're in control. So just go back to your relaxed position and you'll be fine. So we'll do this again, and now we'll see if I can continue to walk forwards, but still help her find this relaxed position, but now in a forwards movement. So if things are really difficult for her, then we'll still go backwards. But if I feel that she's able to continue this motion, then we'll start and try to go for it. So Joelle, you can start. Yes, that's very good. So you see me directing her with the whip and with my hand back to this relaxed position. And if she's able to find it while we're walking forwards, then that's okay. If not, if I feel that she's pushing too much forwards and she's not really responding to the aids, then I'll let her stand still, and maybe if that doesn't help, then I'll back her up again. Okay, we'll do it again. Okay, there, so that's good. So it's important with my whip and with my hand that I direct her head. So as long as she keeps soft in there, then she's able to find this relaxed position. Okay, we'll do it again. We can do it again. Yes. That's already much better. That's okay, and they're even with the dogs, that's also fine. Things like that happen in normal life. So it's good that we have some tools now that we can help her with normal day situations which may going to upset her.